Please take a moment to read your MSAs.
Just a reminder, your CCE schedule is below. Also, you should have your Chapter 9 Relations and Functions Summary uploaded to Blackboard by the end of school on Thursday.
We continue on lesson 5.5, writing equations of perpendicular lines. This will be part 5. We continue on lesson 5.5, writing equations of perpendicular lines. This will be part 5.
A quick review from our last podcast. We asked the question, do perpendicular lines have the same slope? And our friendly cat here answered the question, absolutely not. When you have perpendicular lines, one slope is going to be negative, one slope is going to be positive. Perpendicular lines, one slope is positive, one slope is going to be negative.
We also said in our last podcast, the slopes of perpendicular lines are reciprocals of each other, and the slopes have opposite signs. One slope is going to be negative, the other slope is going to be positive.
We also said in our last podcast, the slopes of perpendicular lines are reciprocals of each other, and the slopes have opposite signs. One slope is going to be negative, the other slope is going to be positive. We also said in our last podcast, the slopes of perpendicular lines are reciprocals of each other, and the slopes have opposite signs. One slope is going to be negative, the other slope is going to be positive.
Please write the equation on your paper, y equals 2x plus 3. Also write the ordered pair, 4, comma, negative 5. The directions today are different than the directions from our last podcast. We're asked to write an equation of a line that is perpendicular. Perpendicular. So, step number 1, please write on your paper, we need to find the slope that is perpendicular. We need to find the slope that is perpendicular. So, here we go. We have the equation y equals 2x plus 3. The slope of this line would be 2, or he's a spy, positive 2, which is the same thing as 2 over 1. Remember, directions asked us to find the line that is perpendicular. So, we need to find the slope that is perpendicular to positive 2 or 2 over 1. Drum roll, please. To find the perpendicular slope, we know that they are reciprocals of each other. So I'm going to take 2 over 1 and I'm going to flip it. The 2 becomes my denominator, bottom number. The 1 becomes my top number, numerator. So the reciprocal of 2 over 1 is 1 over 2. Don't forget that perpendicular lines have slopes with opposite signs. Opposite signs. So this was a spy. He was a positive. We have an opposite sign. The opposite of a positive is a negative. That's with perpendicular slopes. One will be positive, one will be negative, and they are reciprocals of each other. So the perpendicular slope is going to be negative 1/2. So we found the slope that's perpendicular to be negative 1/2. The next thing we're going to do is find our y-intercept. So keep moving the chains and let's get a first down.
First down!
So what are we going to do next? The same thing we've always been doing. Step number 2, write the equation for slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. Now we're going to, step 3, plug and chug x, y, and m into the equation. I thought you might need a little brain break here for a second. So please, whatever you do over winter break, don't try this at home. I'm going to plug in -5 for my ordered pair for y. I'm going to plug in my perpendicular slope, which was -1/2. I'm going to plug in 4 for x. Then I'm going to solve for b. Now I have top times top, bottom times bottom. Multiplying fractions ain't a problem. I don't think so.
Oh no!
So I'm going to do top times top. Negative 1 times 4 would be negative 4. Bottom times bottom will give me 2. When I divide that, that will give me negative 2.
Wow!
Now I have negative 5 equals negative 2 plus b. I'm going to solve for b, which is my tornado. Don't forget to do the opposite or inverse, otherwise you might get a penalty.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, 15 yards.
The inverse of negative 2 is positive 2. I'm going to add 2 on both sides. These are gone, just like Adrian Peterson was gone for the end zone yesterday. Epic fail by the Rams. Negative 5 plus 2 gives me negative 3. Negative 3 equals b. Step number 5, write the equation for slope-intercept form again. Y equals mx plus b. I guess we're going too slow. We better hurry up. Step number 6, substitute the perpendicular slope and your answer would be into the equation. Y equals negative 1/2 x. Negative 1/2 was my perpendicular slope. B we solve for as negative 3. We say that y equals negative 1/2 x minus 3 is perpendicular to y equals 2x plus 3. Notice my slopes. One is negative, the other one is positive. He's a spy. The reciprocal of 2, or 2 over 1, would be 1/2. Remember that they have opposite signs. So there you have it. Working out the equation for a perpendicular line is pretty easy. It's not like you have to decipher Morse code or anything. Thanks for watching, and maybe, just maybe, the Bears will hear this sound next week.
Touchdown!
Then again, I don't think so.